Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to ValoRec. It is week number 3. I'm Shio, going to be bringing you tonight's match. It will be Dinghy versus Beta Division in the Challenger Premade division. I know that some of you were expecting a different match going on tonight. Unfortunately, that match is no longer happening. I believe one of the teams ended up having to forfeit the match, so it will not actually be taking place, and instead we had to switch over to a new match tonight. We know it's going to be one that we're looking forward to here. It will be Dinghy, it will be Beta Division. Sheesh and Lummy are both going to chime in for a couple of kills here. Lunges will find one from the back though, so there's going to be the flank coming through here. We are going to see TJV finds another, puts us into the 2v2 for the defuse, but the spike is actually not going to be placed here for the attackers. TJV is going to get one down to half. It's all going to be on Hoop here in the 1v2. And is going to get one, has to fall away, and is going to get taken down by Forest Diarrhea, who's going to pick that one up and gets the defuse with plenty of time to spare. These players getting right down to business very quickly here in the server. As we can see, players and teams falling left, right, and center. We're going to run through the comp real quick. We will have TJV, Forest Diarrhea, Sheesh, Lummy Dude, and Heroic Fable. We'll see Raze, Killjoy, Astra, Viper, and a KO. I guess more standardized comp. On the other side, we have Lunges, Hoop, Challenger, Seb, Doc, and Maupal. We'll have the Fade, Sage, Neon actually here as the one duelist, as well as the Brimstone and the Viper.
Need that back. Obscuring vision.
We're gonna see here. It's gonna be the weaponry up on the other side. The shots will be coming through, and that's going to tag TJV there on the hump, but it will actually get Lunges through the smoke. As they're going to see, TJV actually brought very low here and is going to be trying to fall back. He's going to have the Killjoy as well, utility to try and keep him alive here. But one is already in the smoke, and that is going to be Doc, who's going to be up close. But TJV and Lummy Dude are both going to combine for one, as well as, well, Forest Diarrhea. Lummy Dude is just going to turn on towards Doc. Doc not able to finish off that kill. Two players brought very low. You can see 10 HP, 15 HP for TJV, as well as Lummy Dude. Not enough to close things out, though. Unfortunately, you are going to see the rifles now will be bought in for the side of Beta Division. And we're going to see where they decide to take this one off the rip. We got through the 2 rounds. They didn't get anybody, though, in that last round, so this is going to be a big bonus round coming in for Dinghy. They're going to have all the weaponry, all the SMGs. And I'd really like to see them get aggressive, honestly, now that they have those close-up weapons. Going to more favor a lot of the more run-and-gun style here. As you can see, the players are going to be postured pretty close to the entrances. You're going to see there's going to be 2 players in showers here. Fable might be the first one who's going to get the knife destroyed. And that's going to be the signal to try to fall back because they're aware that there's players here now. As we're going to see, Maupal is going to find the first one on towards Sheesh, so down he goes. And that's now going to trigger rotation. They're going to spot one player there through the smoke. As Lunges trying to move forward. But Lummy Dude's actually going to trade back on towards Maupal and try to get away, but it's not going to be successful. And the shots are going to continue to ring through. It's going to be TJV here. Outside is going to spot one player. Is going to chuck the nade over the top and is not going to be able to close things out with the SMG. So it's just going to be Forced Diarrhea with a Marshall versus 3. 2 kills, still pretty decent damage, honestly. If you're the side of Dinghy, force some of these buybacks into the round and keep the economy relatively low. Forest Diarrhea would probably love to get another one here if possible. As we're going to see, they're going to be moving forward here, looking just for one player to peek out. Who's going to spot the head of one. Probably going to look to see. I mean, they should be aware of the existence here. And no one's really going to give an angle to kind of peek out onto, honestly. I mean, probably got spotted on this drop down, or maybe not. It's actually going to drop without much notice, and they should be aware now. And there you go. Okay, Hoop will finally close things off. Hoop's actually up to a revive already, picking up 3 kills in the round as well as the plant. So very nicely done play coming out of the side of Beta Division. Now it's going to be time for Dinghy to buy their rifles back in.
Checking the situation.
We're going to see it. It will be a Bulldog for Maupal, who you're going to see the full shields across for the side of Beta Division. TJV's just going with the head armor. Doesn't have enough to afford any more than that. And we're going to see the early shots will be in the hands of Lunges here. Looking to take that first fight. Most of the attention is going to be here over towards B. You're going to see the long push as well. And there's actually going to be rotation out. There's actually, Sheesh actually went down very early on. So got caught early on that rotate. And they're going to be moving all their players to the other side. TJV's going to be the lone player here. Going to be the one left. Is looking to make it a second, but not going to be successful. It will be a 3v2. Both players now rotating from the other side of the map. As the defense is on its way.
You will not.
And we're going to see Hoop actually revive Challenger Seb. So it's now going to be a 4v2 situation here. Heroic Fable as well as Lummy Dude looking to see what they can do. And it looks like they're going to choose the economical route. They're going to back themselves up here. And they're not going to take this any farther than it needs to be. They're okay with just the weapons. And they're okay giving that up. That res will be actually pretty economical for the side of Beta Division as well. They're going to get a pretty good amount of credits back with that. And they know, yep, nobody's going to be here. They're actually going to chase some of these down here. As Challenger 7 and Mao Power both going to be pushing this one. Try to look for these guns. And they're going to find one. So Heroic Fable is going to fall. It's going to be left all under his Lummy Dude trying to save that rifle. And is going to succeed in doing so.
Go, go, go. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
We'll see as well. That's going to be all the weapons. It's going to be kind of a pseudo bias, couple pistols and such coming back in for the defenders.
Gotta go. Watch out.
See the push forward. Mapao again going to pick TGV. So these early picks always coming in right now for the side of Beta Division. I mean, you just see a lot of the Dinghy players are just dropping really early. Lummy Dude still going to have that rifle in hand. Is going to be here for when the push is committed. But the Molly's going to actually force him out. He's going to find one. Finds two. Sheesh is going to find another as well. It's now going to be in a 2v3. It's going to be Lunges and Maopao here. Maopao's going to be on the site. Is going to retrieve the spike and may choose to get out. As you're going to see, Lummy Dude's going to get caught in a crossfire though and is going to drop. That's going to be now the flank coming in. And you're going to see Force Diarrhea drop the Killjoy ultimate. So 3 ultimates are just about to be committed. Is going to spot the Viper out the side. And that's going to be the round 1 for the side of Dinghy. They're going to get that defuse down and everything. And yeah, Maopao just got caught on the outside there, just exiting the smoke. And the 2 1v1s, one on either side. The weapons are going to be retrieved. That's a big win for the side of Dinghy. As we're going to see, money-wise, it does look like the side of Beta Division is going to have enough to buy back in. But Dinghy's also not in a great economical situation either. You got a couple players over 3,000 and everyone else is below 1,000 right now. So you're going to see probably a lot of importance placed on this round, maybe a little more conservatively. Some of the players may not have a whole lot of money to be able to work with, but that is going to be kind of a wait and see scenario. It is going to be heavy presence here over towards B to start things off. You're going to have 3 players from either side, actually 4 for the side of Beta Division to go with it. And Heroic Fable might get caught out. Is going to be able to fade away though. Is going to be able to toss that nade down and get out. So who can control is going to be given up here by the side of Dinghy. But we will have Beta Division trying to just take advantage. But no, they're going to get a pick. It's going to be Maopao on the other side of the map. Finds his counterpart in Lummy Dude and is able to pick that one up. Forest Diarrhea is going to be tucked into this corner. There's going to be 1 player, 2 players around the corner. Sheesh finds one. Challenger 7 immediately trades out. Forest Diarrhea looking for a peek and angle on one. He's going to find one and looks for the second as well. But Hoop comes out on top and is able to get the heal as well. And now it's just going to be Heroic Fable and TJV. Both players trying to figure out where they want to go. But it's going to be on towards the B side. Heroic Fable finds 2. It's all going to be down on towards Hoop here with 63 HP. As they're going to go peeking around the corner. Is going to find one as down goes Heroic Fable.
30 seconds left.
Should be aware 30 seconds though, and Hoop does have the spike. Maybe able to play off of a possible trying to go for that res, and no, Hoop's gonna just come around the corner, and that is gonna be TJV down. That's gonna be the clutch 1v2 for Hoop, and what didn't look like a real good situation there, but is able to come out on top converts the 1v2, and they're going to tie that one back up, and that is going to be now very awkward for the side of Dinghy in terms of their economy. They do not have a whole lot. Actually, I say not a whole lot, but it looks like they are still trying to buy into this round with what they have.
That'll work. Rise and
We're going to see a very pseudo buy here coming out. Heroic Fable's going to have a Guardian. That's about basically the best weapon they're going to have. Sheesh. He's going to be here with a Shorty. Trying to go for that mid peek. Is going to peek a little too far out. Went for a little overcommit there. Lemadu did drop an ult, or is it just plain inside the orb? The problem is that there's going to be absolutely nobody home dock, and the rest of Beta Division are already on the other side of the map. It's just going to be TJV as a single player. Actually, no, there's going to be 2 players here. It won't matter. Heroic Fable won't be there for long. Lunge is going to find TJV, and that is basically going to be the round. Let me do Forest Diarrhea on the other side of the map. Subpar weaponry and everything to go with it. And that is probably going to do things for the time being. Challenger said probably just going to go hunting for these kills here. Has that ultimate available and a Guardian as well. Forest Diarrhea is going to have a Marshal. Mappa will find Lemadu, and that's just going to be left 1 player. And it's going to be Forest Diarrhea with the Marshal. Knows his player's peeking out. And it's going to be the flawless round coming in for the side of Beta Division. So good round out of them. Very clean. Kept everybody up. Got the early picks and everything that they wanted. And now it's going to be time for Dinghy to come back in with the guns. They will be down 3-4 right now. And we're going to see they will have ultimates available online. The res is going to be back as well as the orbital strike. You're going to have the divide as well as Viper's Pit on the other side for Dinghy. So a fair amount of resources and tools available. It does look like they're going to take this more towards A. It's going to be a 3-stack as well from the side of Dinghy. Committing 3 players here over to this site. And it's going to be, again, early showers control. And Sheesh is just going to get his head completely removed by Challenger Seb. And right out of the gate, I mean, again, once again, every single round as of right now has basically been a first pick for the side of Beta Division. Like, for this, I mean, Dinghy's just not really been able to get their way into this at all. You're going to throw down the Viper's Pit, and this will be a bit of a deterrent here, I think. Possibly not, though, because Heroic Fable is going to peek around this corner and spot all the players, basically, from the side of Beta Division. Just walks into the firing squad. It's going to be 3 down, or 3 up, excuse me. And the orbital strike will have to clear out Lemmy Dude here, it looks like, or just going to be on the edge. The spam is coming through, and Lemmy Dude's probably not going to be able to do a whole lot here. It's going to actually get shot in the back instead, because Challenger Seb walked all the way behind everybody. TJV takes down 1, but again, it's a 1v4 for Forest Diarrhea, and there's not a whole lot that he's going to be able to do in this situation. The plant will go down 1v4, and unless there's absolute heroics coming out on the table, it's probably not happening tonight. He's going to be tagged up by the Fade Prowler, and you know, with 80 not full HP and everything, we're going to have to see. Might just try to go for 1 or 2 exits, but chances are Beta Division is going to hunt this one down. They do have the weapons and the resources to do so, but it does look like they're just going to leave. Oh, there's going to be 1. They're going to send 1 in. Going to make a 2. Looking for a 3rd as well, but Lunges will be there to close things out. That's going to deny the rifle. Forest Diarrhea finds 2, but it's not going to be enough at the end of the day, and that is going to be a 5th round now for the side of Beta Division. We're going to see it's going to be 5 Vandals across the board for Beta Division here. We'll see where they want to do. It's not going to be full rifles. I mean, it is going to be relatively high loss bonus here for the side of Dinghy. You're going to field a couple rifles and a couple SMGs, 3 SMGs actually. So let's see where we go with this one right now. You see, I mean, early again. I mean, Forest Diarrhea is going to fall. This is basically every single round Beta Division has picked up first blood. It's just not been going Dinghy's way. These first engagements are just not working out for them. Sheesh, with that SMG, is going to have to go through the Viper wall. And he's going to get tagged by the Prowler as well. He's going to have 1 star to work with here. But he's just going to get spammed through the smoke, it seems like, and just not able to do a whole lot here. With 45 HP. And, well, might be able to hold the line if possible, but we're going to see where they decide they want to go with this. The attackers don't really have to move. They know that they can just wait and let the side of Dinghy walk into them. First shots, TJV not able to find it with the Stinger. And they're just going to TP now to the other side. They're going to find that opening kill on towards Sheesh. There's going to be 2 players here left for the side of Dinghy.
Face your fear!
And well, TJV is going to get one. The Fade ultimate is actually going to come through as well. But Lummy, I think, is just going to look to find what is possible with the Spectre. And TJV with that Vandal in hand. Probably just going to go for exits. See if they can just pick up 1 or 2 kills. Try to do a little bit more damage. Because you're buying into the round still. I mean, it's not a full buy basically, but it is still a buy, and you're trying to do what you can with this weaponry. I mean, 1 kill is really not enough to justify what the spending is here. And well, okay, let me almost didn't spot that one, but did at the end of the day. Is gonna be able to pick up a rifle as well, so that's gonna be 2. I mean, they seem to be going for this. It's just so late in the round though. I mean, the spike has already ticked over, so there's no point in really hanging around. They're gonna evacuate. Let me looking to see if there's going to be anyone down long. There will be a couple players here. There you go. They're going to remove 1 head. The rest of the players went through the portal. 2v2 at the end, but in the end of the day, Beta Division is still going to win their 6th round. That's going to go 6-3 now on the scoreline, as they will come out on top.
Go, go, go!
I'm going to take a look at the scoreboard being lunges right now, leading the lobby at 11-4. Plenty of money. I mean, use the ultimate as well in that last round, so that won't have that available this time. Hoop is going to have his Challenger 7 Mapao, both very close, 1 and 2 points off respectively. On the other side, you'll have the Killjoy lockdown as well as the Great Divide for Sheesh. And we're going to see where it is. It's going to be over here towards A. You're going to see looking for a knife, looking for something, but no, the KO is going to be tucked into the corner as of right now. Having already used that knife, actually. The Bulldog in hand. And the Fade will get blocked off here. And for once, there's going to be a first kill. She's just going to find 1. But Doc is going to be there to immediately trade back. And Let Me Do is going to and also trade. As it's just trades galore right now on the site. TJV is going to be here. As it's now a 2v2 situation. And going to have the Killjoy ultimate to work with. But the problem is that that player is on the other side of the map right now. There's not going to be a whole lot to work with. Challenger Seb is also going to pop that ultimate, so the really increased speed as well as the lightning gun, but it's now all going to be down to Challenger Seb to work in a 1v2, making a lot of noise here, running around with that ultimate.
Almost out.
Is going to end up running out, is going to look for 1, not going to be able to do so. That kill gets cleaned up by Forest Diarrhea. That's going to be a 4th round on the board for Dinghy, as they're able to pick it up and stabilize here. That will buy them into another round here. And then after that, it will be the last round. So overall, nicely played here for the side of Dinghy.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes? Nowhere in sight.
You'll see where they're going to take this as well. I mean, you're going to see full rifles, though, across the board here for the side of Dinghy. Or, well, okay, Heroic Fable kind of trying to make up his mind. Finally settles on the Vandal. It's going to be 10 rifles across the board. This round will basically make or break the next 2, because if Dinghy loses this, they won't exactly have anything for the next half. The Beta Division will, or sorry, not the next half, the next round, excuse me, before the end of the half. Beta Division will, as it's going to take quite a bit here for them to basically break the money. And Maopao again, opening pick on towards Sheesh over in Showers. That's just been a fight that Maopao has been winning consistently throughout this half. And I mean, it doesn't really matter who Dinghy's been sending up to fight into that. They've just not been able to win. Heroic Fable now stuck in this corner is going to pick Challenger Seb. Picks that one up, is able to fade away here. Lunges though, immediately walks right back in with no fear, immediately trades back. Hoop's able to bring Challenger Seb back as well though. That's going to be a couple ultimates. Lunges are just going to run right through the mollies, it looks like. You're going to see the Viper's Pit also thrown down by Maopao here. It's a 3v5. And the defense is not looking too hot right now. Because Let Me Do is going to have 2 players around the corner. So not able to find any of them. And now Forest Diarrhea on the flank. And TJV just skirting around the edge right now. Gonna find 1, gonna find a second, it looks like. There goes the Viper's Pit. There goes the cover. Forest Diarrhea is gonna find 3. TJV, though, running out of time here to be able to close this one out. Is gonna walk up. I'm gonna tap that spike here. That's gonna be the big ultimate thrown down as well. I mean, I really like this, though, honestly, out of Beta Division. They are not afraid to use the ultimates where needed. They are freely using these ultimates. They're not trying to save it for a huge thing at all. On the other side, Dinghy Look at that. You have 2 ultimates right now. You have 2 ultimates almost ready to go. So, I mean, they're probably going to be looking for some early orbs, trying to get those ultimates online to be used because it is the last round of the half. The buy is not going to be fantastic. I mean, Lemmy has a Bucky in hand, a Stinger, 2 rifles. Not exactly what you want to be seeing right now if you're the side of Dinghy and you're trying to recover out of the half. There's gonna be Hoop though going for that orb. I mean, they're just trying to deny it basically at this point, as you can see. I mean, Lemmy is gonna have that Bucky in hand, is gonna spot a player and is not able to finish that kill. The shots are gonna be coming through. I mean, you're gonna see the head spotted. Forced diarrhea though will fall, and that is gonna leave the 3 remaining players from Dinghy all the way on the outside, looking in right here on this. As you're gonna see right now, the player's gonna choose to go through. There goes Sheesh with the Vandal in hand. TJV in the back is going to have a Phantom, so that's going to be 2 rifles on this retake. But again, already in disadvantaged position. And that's going to be going right through. He's going to find 1 early on. So 1 kill, looking to make it 2 here. He's going to be trying to spam through the box. That's going to be TJV falling. Heroic Fable also falling here. It's all down to Sheesh in the 1v4. Nothing doing. It's going to be the team ace across the board as Beta Division goes up to an 8-4 half at the moment on Bind. I don't actually know whose map pick this was, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But you're gonna see Challenger Sip immediately pick up a Sheriff to go with it. I mean, it's gonna be the pistol round, and Dinghy looking to play catch up here as they're now down 4 rounds and staring down the barrel of a possibly potential blowout. Honestly, if Beta Division picks up the pistol as well as the eco round following that, because I can remember everything off the top of my head as of right now and my brain is processing things. I mean, it will be 10-4 and you are staring down not a lot right now. You're going to see it is going to be an A hit here. The showers again. The fight that we spent so much time watching Maopao win is now going to be on towards Hoop, going into the first engagement against Heroic Fable. Is going to win that. So again, an early first pick for Beta Division. Ashish and TJV are both all going to chime in with kills. Meanwhile, you're going to have Challenger Seb coming around the back here and is going to lose that fight to Forest Diarrhea. And now all of a sudden, Doc and Maopao in the 2v2 here. The spike not down, and it's now all going to be on towards Doc, who's going to have the classic. He's going to molly 1 player out of position, but Sheesh is just going to run for it. Just goes right through the teleporter, says, I want nothing to do with this. We are out. We are headed to the other site, and instead has actually wrapped it back around. Doc has no idea that Sheesh has just wrapped this, waiting to see if Forced Diarrhea makes any contact here. The answer is going to be no. Doc going to be left looking a little silly here on the other side of the map. Has no idea. It's going to be a slow walk around to the other side of the map.
Smoke's down.
Going to be coming through, looking to clear all the close angles. Doesn't even know where the spike is planted yet, though, and that is going to be a bit of an issue. Going to have to clear that one out. You're going to see the Star, you're going to see the Killjoy. It's the 2 worst agents basically that you'd want in the position. Doc executes 1, but Sheesh is going to be there, and Sheesh did not have a lot of HP, so actually being able to isolate that and possibly getting back out would have been in Doc's favor. But no, Dinghy is going to fix that one up, and that is going to be Beta Division. Their lead is going to be cut down to only 3, and it's going to be the pistol win for Dinghy, which means they're going to have the SMGs, the superior weaponry. They'll all be ready to go here. So we're going to see where Beta Division is going to try and play defense. Early on, it will be the lunges, Maopao and all. What the heck just happened? Everyone just got melted across the board from the side of Dinghy. everyone falls. The push came in from Beta Division as I literally turned my head and all of a sudden everyone is dead. And you're going to see TJV and co are going to be walking around the corner. Finds one with the ghost, but is probably not going to check that close angle. Finds two. They're actually looking to make it a third. The one player in the corner there is not really doing a whole lot. He's going to have that nade to kind of fly and try to clear angles here. The problem is that the spike is still here and probably looking to retrieve a weapon if possible. I mean, the Bucky, not really the weapon that he's probably looking for, but it is going to be there on the ground. Problem, they're going to be peeking off of that, and that's going to be a nicely timed peek from the side of Beta Division. They will win the round, so the weapons that Dinghy had not actually paying off at the end of the day. We're going to see where they're going to have to end up going. It will be, I mean, probably not going to be buying much into this round. On the other side, though, Beta Division is going to have 2 SMGs and 3 rifles. We're going to see what side of Dinghy is going to do with it. The answer is not a whole lot. They're going to just kind of play into it with some basic pistols. A couple SMGs, I think, on the board. She's just with the classic in hand. And we're going to see this push once again in towards showers. It's going to be lunges as well as hoop with the SMG looking for the peak. Rogue Fable's going to come right around the corner. He got baited out by the orb. Down he goes. And you're going to see Sheesh also remove. Maopao wins that fight once again. It seems like every round they're going up against each other. And every round it's basically Maopao coming out on top. TJV going to be falling back here. And you're going to see these 3 players trying to figure out where if they can pair up and regroup. They would have just heard those 2 players go through the teleport. And they know that was 2 full players. Which actually is just going to leave lunges now. All alone on the A site with 3 players of Dinghy. First Irene is going to be trying to clearing out showers. It's going to be very slowly though, and the problem is that the 2 players of Dinghy are not moving very far. Not going to be moving this one up. Lunge is going to be here for when that push comes around. Challenger Seb though, going to be that next engagement and will win against TJV.
30 seconds left.
So it's now going to be Lummy Dude. He's going to spot a weapon on the ground here. Probably looking to see if they can pick it up. The problem is that, yeah, there's going to be so many people around. He's going to spot 1 player here. He's going to pick up 1. Not able to get the weapon, though, for the second. That's going to be the teammates. That was actually 3 relatively low players for Beta Division. But at the end of the day, still not going to be enough. 5 to 10 right now. Dinghy in the back seat. Beta Division looking quite strong here. Lunge is 19 and 6 as well. Going absolutely hot.
Go, go, go! I'm out of here.
Going to see where they want to take this right now. It is going to be full rifles across the board for the side of Dinghy, as they're going to get their first full gun round. And it does look like it's going to be a relatively default spread across the map. You're going to see Challenger Seb going for that early peek down long. He's going to have that Vandal out. He's going to go up with Sheesh, and Sheesh is going to win that through the wall. Finally a first blood here for Dinghy as they're finally able to come out on top. It's going to be the 1 player. It's going to be Doc on the side, but Let Me Dude is going to find another. That's 3 early picks here for the side of Dinghy. Something that you are usually not really used to seeing out of the side, is they're the ones playing from behind, as TJV will get caught. Lunges is going to get away with his life as well. So we're going to see where they go. The SMG is going to be out as well. Prowler in hand. He's going to see if they can spot anything in there. The answer is going to be no. Doc Will, that Bulldog, is going to be kind of mollied off here, not able to move forward. He's going to be waiting, can hear these players. He's going to go right through. He's going to spot the player, actually, and 2 kills will come through. It's now all going to be down to lunges, but will get caught. Forrest Irie is going to come through from the side. Honestly, Forrest is just always here on the other side, like basically on the flank, wherever they're not expecting it for the time being. So well played there from the side of Dinghy, being able to split and setting up. I mean, they got in there. They lost quite a few players, but solid play coming out on the side of Dinghy as they're able to close out that round. Beta Division still in it. Gonna buy back in now. Full rifles across the board. We're gonna have our first proper gun round of the half here. And again, you're gonna have ultimates available. TJV with a showstopper. I don't even know if that was used properly in the first half. So I'd really like to see an opening coming out from that as well. You're gonna have the lockdown. you're going to have Nightfall as well as the res. So, you know, resources on the board for both teams here. I want to see where they do end up wanting to take it. And it's going to be a lot of early control given up a side here by Dinghy. But for once, actually, Beta Division is not pushing showers. They're not really pushing mid. They just have Maopao here watching in middle. And 4-star Reed is going to open up on towards Challenger Seb. They're still keeping a presence here over on this side of the map. And now you can see the rotation is coming in through spawn. Doc is going to try to stay alive and is going to have to retreat back into CT. And you'll have to also keep an eye on Maopao all the way in the back. Ultimate's going to come through, and here come the players. Doc is going to find one. They're going to pick him up, and that's going to be an ultimate from TJV. Who's not going to find anything as Hoop finds two here. He's going to be looking for that flank, but no, it's going to be Maopao coming out on top. 3 players stay alive for Beta Division. They're going to get the defuse, and that's going to be 11 rounds reached for the defensive team here. Defenders will win. Spike defuse. Dinghy had stuff going. But not a whole lot to go with it. You're going to see the defensive side. Once again, Maopao just kind of locking it down here. Over on towards A. You're going to see where the attackers want to walk their way. You see Sheesh with that sheriff. I mean, there's going to be a couple sheriffs, 3 rifles actually here for Dinghy. Dinghy knows that they're kind of in desperation territory here because you're trying to ward off the side of match point, which is kind of inevitable coming up. There's going to be 3 ultimates available for Beta Division plus the ultimate thrown down by Maopao. So, you know, that's going to be kind of cut off. You're not going to have that angle to be able to open up on towards. But the problem is you're walking into a 3-player stack here over on B. Hookah's going to get smoked off here, and that's going to be the orbital strike. That's going to have to cause the players to run for it as fast as they can. Sheesh, if that was CSGO, you would have killed the teammate. Unacceptable behavior. But it is going to be a rotation. They're going to be going into the smoke here. TJV looking to try and spam down Maopao here. There's actually going to resin. They're actually going to get Maopao somehow. I think Sheesh just accidentally shot that one. And that's going to be a Viper's Pit of their own that they're going to be dropping here. Everyone's going to be coming from the other side of the map. It's going to be a 4v5 retake here. One just coming in from showers. The rest of the players all from CT. And that is going to be an ultimate popped here by Seb. This is every ultimate that Beta Division had currently in use or already thrown down here. The res was used, orbital strike was used, and they're just walking into a blender in here. It's all going to be down towards Hoop with 1 rifle. Going to be running away. Survives the first kill against Hoop, or excuse me, against TJV. But that is probably going to be all she wrote. Finds 2. Still doing significant damage right now. But not a whole lot, and Sheesh is just going to be there for when Hoop walks into the ultimate. That's going to be the round again. 7-11 for the side of Beta Division. They're still going to have plenty of money to buy back into this. Hoop was 6,900 at the end of that round. More than enough to buy your rifle in as well. Something interesting to note is there's not been an operator here either. So interesting to see whether or not that's going to make an appearance at all. Probably not at the moment. So neither team seems to have a, so I guess, supposedly care. There's no jet, there's no chamber or anything. So none of your common operator agents either. And we're going to see where they had. It does look like it's going to be an A start as of right now. There you go. Early kill. It will be Forrest picking up lunges. Hoop immediately trades back, though. And then Heroic Fable is going to find Hoop. So, I mean, the engagements are actually working out now in Dinghy's favor. That was all showers, basically, where all those kills happened. The early press. I don't know if they're going to be expecting Maopao, though, and they will. If Heroic Fable is going to take Maopao down, it will all be on Doc here, trying to defend on the A site against 4 players, basically. Dodges the flash and is able to back on up, but the players are already going to be out, so the Molly not going to be able to do a whole lot. Is going to get swung on by Sheesh, and Sheesh is going to go down. That was a really nice adjustment there out of Doc, but there's only going to be 1 player left. It will be Doc in the 1v3. Heroic Fable going to be a little bit low, but it's not going to matter. Heroic picks up 3 in the round, and here comes Dinghy. Gonna see coming out of that as well. It's gonna now be finally Beta Division with the economy not doing too hot, as they're finally gonna be on their own quasi-buy for the time being. You're gonna see they're very spread out once again. Heroic Fable's playing so far back on that Showers, expecting a push over towards the Shower side of the map most likely, and everyone is just playing back. Dinghy doesn't want to press into any of the unfavorable situations that they might find themselves in, so they are just backing themselves up, not dealing with that. And well, I mean, both sides are kind of getting patient here because Beta Division not really moving either. They're more than happy to sit and wait for Dinghy to come to them, and we're going to be in this stalemate for a little while longer, except you will see Dinghy players pushing up towards long as of right now. You're going to see Challenger Seb trying to get out of the corner, will succeed in doing so. Lunges, though, finds TJV, and that is going to be a bit of an issue, but the rotate will be coming through. Sheesh here is going to be the only one in towards A main. All these players are now congregating towards Showers. You're going to see Mappo trying to figure out where to spend these mollies. And that's all. Poor Heroic Fable just immediately walks around the corner, gets popped. Mappo's going to pop a second head. Lummy Dude goes down. Sheesh now is going to be left all on his own in a 1v3 here. Mappo's going to be very low, but is going to have to go all around the outside, and that is going to be Heroic Fable dropping. So no res possible for there. It's going to be now in the 1v3. No spike and 20 seconds on the clock. And is not going to check. Is going to clock right in as Doc is just going to get him from behind. And that is going to be match point. 12th round found by Beta Division here.
Match point.
You can see Heroic Fable's picked up an Odin. So it's going to be all rifles across the board and then a single Odin basically in the hands of the KO here. See where this one's going to go. It is the new skin as well. There you go. I actually very much like that Odin skin. I think it's a very nice one. Basically just a minigun. You're going to see Sheesh though. First player out here. Looking to play aggressive here on towards the site, is going to walk on the corner. There's going to be Mappo and Forrest picking up kills. The divide is going to come through as well, and that is going to be now a problem for Lunges on the side. But Lunges is going to get through and picks Lummy Dude, so there's going to be the spike down and gets out alive, so not traded back. You're going to see there's going to be a 4v3 here, as the players are going to be forced to retreat. TGV finally going to get that spike down just on the edge of the molly and will retreat here. That's going to be the wall going down. And that is going to be Lunges also falling. Doc and Challenger Sev, last two left here. And that is not going to be enough. At the end of the day, Dinghy is going to come out on top with 3 players alive as they hold off the match point for the next little bit.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
We're going to see how things go here. You can see, I mean, again, the players are beginning to catch up. Lunges still at the top with over 2 KD so far, 23 and 11. On the other side, Forrest is at the top of the board, 18 and 15. It's going to be, again, rifles across the board for Dinghy. Beta Division on a much more of a half buy, and Forrest, again, early pick on towards Mappo. So, and it seems to be just like a general thing that the attackers are just coming out with the early picks, and they're able to find them when needed. It just seems to happen consistently. Lunges is going to get caught and is going to end up taking one down. Is going to have the Odin in front, but not able to get another one. Doc, though, is going to find one on towards TJV. I don't know how Sheesh found that one, and all of a sudden it's just Challenger Seb now in a 1v3. Has to wait for the lockdown to go down. And going to be coming in from the back and is going to find one. So there goes Lummy Dude. Makes it into a doable 1v2 here. 70 HP. Is going to have stuns and other available. Is going to walk around the corner, not going to be ready for the adjustment. Forrest picks up 3 in the round, and here we go, 10 to 12. Only 2 more rounds needed by Dinghy to be able to force overtime here. And you're going to see Beta Division going to fully buy into this round. They want the rifles, they want everything. They're trying to end it now before this gets a little too close for comfort. We'll see where they decide to go. And Heroic Fable is going to pull out an operator. The first one, oh no, immediately sold it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I got my hopes up there for a second, and then it was immediately destroyed. So that was a little unfortunate there. We're going to see a heavy shower presence here coming out of the side of Beta Division. They're going to try to push this on the other side. You're going to see Lummy Dude very far back right now. There's currently 4 players here on towards A. They're trusting Challenger Sev to just hold down B by himself, or at least survive long enough until somebody comes to his aid. But right now, you're going to see Beta Division is going to rotate map out over towards B. They haven't seen anybody at all so far. And neither has the side of Dinghy. They're going to be walking up here towards Hookah. They're going to make a little bit of noise here, and that is going to alert the defenders that, okay, something might be on its way. Heroic Fable with that Odin going to be at the ready. Sheesh looking to put some stars down here and recall a few of these and replace them on the other side of the map. So busy playing an RTS game. And we're going to see this execute will come through. You're going to see Sheesh and Maopao probably getting, or sorry, not Maopao, excuse me, Lummy Dude crossing the map here. They're all going to fly out of Hookah. There's going to be the first player. It's going to be TJV dropping there, and that will be the spike down as well. Sheesh immediately trades out on it. So Maopao will find Heroic Fable, so it's going to be a 3v3. The spike is going to have to go down. The Forster's all going to be going around here on the flank. Is going to find one. He's looking for a second though, but one just comes out on top. It's going to be a 3v2 here, and they're just going to go for that rotate. You're going to see the spike is going to be gone. And now this is going to be a little bit of an awkward spot because now Sheesh is going to have to plant this. No time on the clock. And it's going to have to get this one down. He's going to be able to just do barely in the nick of time, but is not going to be able to get off the site here. And it's all going to be on Lummy Dude here. It's going to end up falling, and it's going to be 13-10. Beta Division is going to close the map. They're going to come out on top in map number 1 today. And that will be the bind split. A lot of bind has been showcased on the streams, and I don't expect that to really change anytime soon because these are just the maps that people like to play and the ones that are winning out on the ban list. So veto process means variety. Actually, it turns out if I didn't actually do a veto process, we probably would have seen a lot more variety in terms of the maps, but it's not going to be the case. Beta Division will be starting on the attack, so I do believe this was Beta Division's map pick as a result of that, as the opening shots are going to be coming out. It's going to be Maopao picking Lummy right out of the gate. I know Jims was on Lummy's case for not rotating. Well, I mean, it can't rotate when it's right there, and well, he's dead. He's gone. So Sheesh is going to get picked off, as well as Doc is going to find that, and that is going to leave these players in a bit of an awkward position. Forrest will find one, but brought down to 20 HP. TJV also relatively low here. The only healthy player is kind of Heroic Fable, and Heroic is also at half HP. He's going to have one flash to work with, and is probably just going to explode out of the smoke here. It's going to go through. Didn't actually flash that player, and is going to end up going down. TJV now in the 1v2. One player is going to be low, but TJV relatively low himself. 3 seconds to a flash, but is going to have to walk all the way around the back here to try and see if they can catch him. Is going to end up finding one, looking for the second, but no. Hoop is going to close that one out. 80 HP is going to be enough to finish the round, and that's going to be round number 1 going to Beta Division here. Let's see here. Will be Dinghy. Gonna just be pistols. I think it's gonna be one frenzy. On the other side, SMGs, Bulldog. The whole works is going to be coming out for Beta Division here. And it is going to be just right down the gates. Fable's going to pop out with that flash and is not able to get much out of it. Ends up going down. Sheesh going to be the next one up here along with TJV. But, I mean, they're just kind of lining up for the blender for the time being right now. The Sova drone is easily going to spot this player. And, well, Sheesh was hoping to find one in the back there, and he's trying to pick up the frenzy as well, but can't pick it up in time. That is going to be the players. Just actually, this is a full rotate. Beta Division just figured out, what the heck, we'll just go across the map, and look at this. The train is on. All these players are just booking it across the map to the B site. I mean, Dinghy's probably confused as to why these guys aren't planting, and the answer is, well, they're going for the orbs. They're going everywhere. They're on the other side of the map. And there you go. The spike is finally going to get planted here by Hoop. And now you're going to have Challenger Seb looking for where these players may have gone. This is going to not look in the correct direction, actually, but no, it won't matter. Hoop's going to be there for the finish. And that's going to be a flawless round coming out of Beta Division. Picking up round number 2 very quickly. And that is going to be a closeout there from the side of Beta Division. See, the guns are finally going to be on the board here for the side of Dinghy. As Forrest is going to be the one player over towards B. You're going to have one player up top. It will be Sheesh. Going to be able to pop that drone very early on. Is going to have to re-smoke that as well as the smokes are coming in. The B execute is going to be hitting. Or they're going to actually turn around. It does look like these players are going to head now towards mid as Lummy is going to be faced with a couple players. It will be Doc and Maupao aiming down here towards ropes. There's going to be 3 players beginning to move up. The SMGs are going to begin to getting close, and Lummy's going to have to take this fight at some point. They should be aware that they're there. On the other side, you're going to see Heroic Fable has actually gone in behind a lot of these players. Going to be waiting for that rotate, but Challenger Seb is going to pick Lummy. That's going to be an issue. The Paranoia comes flying through as well, and that is going to be the SMGs on their way up. Heroic Fable will find one from behind. It will be lunges going down. Challenger Seb will find Fable, though, and Hoop finds another as well. Sheesh now is going to be stuck with 22 HP, having to fall back, and it's going to be 4 players alive, 3 players, excuse me. Maupao is going to drop, but they're going to get that wall down. They're going to get the plant down with it. Sheesh and TJV are going to have to find a way to get back into this one here.
One enemy remaining.
That's going to be Doc handling business there from the back. And that is going to be the weapons upgraded as well for the side of Beta Division. So they will come out on top in the bonus. They're going to carry 2 rifles in the next round. And they're going to be more than happy with the results of that. 3-0 start here coming out of Beta Division. They're going to open things up. Doc opening up with 4-1. Very nice opening. On the other side, you're going to see Dinghy picking up, you know, just upgraded pistols, a single SMG on Heroic Fable. They still want to be able to buy into that next round. I'm going to see what they decide to do with it. There's not going to be anything too insane, it looks like. Heroic Fable is going to be set up here with that Phoenix. We'll get spotted by the recon bolts. We're going to have to break that, but a player will go right through the molly. It is going to be Challenger Seb. TJV is going to be checking this out with the dog. Should be able to spot these players around the corner once they go around. There you go. That's going to be 2 concussed players.
Blinded.
But that is going to kind of halt the push, except Maupao has gone in on towards Heroic Fable and is able to find 1. So the push up towards heaven as well is going to be an issue. TJV has just so many angles to currently watch from and just gets executed from behind. She's just somehow made it all the way behind the players here and is currently coming through A main. Should be able to spot 1. It should be, there you go. Yeah, lunges will be found. They're going to find a second as well as Doc is going to fall. So they're going to retrieve both those weapons most likely. And that is going to be at a 3v3 on the retake. Sheesh is going to find 3 in the round. Looking to make it 4. Not able to do so. It's now going to be a 1v2 here. Hoop is going to be extremely low, but Forrest will come through with the retrieve. Phantom finds 2. TJV with 3 in the round as well, as they're going to pick up their first round on the back of a thrifty buy here. Dinghy finds recovery, and they're right back into it. We're going to see the setup across the board here again.
Turn out.
Going to be full rifles, full armor for every single player in the lobby, and it looks like Beta Division wants to make their way here over towards the A site once again. There's going to be 2 players here, 1 player in ropes for that quick rotate, the early molly as well, coming out from the side of Heroic Fable, immediately going to fall back. knows that there's probably a lot of pressure on the way. Maopow's going to be early on right up there. Knows that the dog of TJV is going to be real close. The Seekers are going to be out as well here. There's going to be not a whole lot of too much pushing. You're going to see a lot of movement, though, across the map. 4 players are now pincered in here from Dinghy on towards this side of the map. I would really like to see Beta Division just go for this rotate here. Leave Maopow behind and maybe go for the rotate. You can see Dinghy hasn't spotted anything, and that's kind of spooking them, and that is going to cause these players to fall back. And the timing, Maopow's going to get caught with a nade in the hand. Sheesh finds 2 players and is able to pick that up. Again, the teleport kind of there as a bait as the players have not actually left. Hoop is going to get a res there on towards Maopow. They're going to wall that one off, but they will succeed in getting that res. Players are going to fall back here. And you're going to see Maopow with that ultimate and is going to actually fire it before going down, it looks like. So Sheesh finds 3 so far, but is not able to survive there. The Doc is going to find another heroic. Fable got flashed right through. Hubby Dude's going to be right behind. And it's all going to be now down on towards TJV somehow.
10 seconds left.
And I don't know how this round has turned around just all over the place. And all of a sudden it's just TJV now in the 1v2 scenario. Hoop is going to be at full HP. And you're going to have Lunges here with the bulb is going to get now healed up properly as well. And this is going to be a very hard situation. TJV will have 2 flashes to work with. That's going to be the dart. They're going to know exactly where he is, and that's going to be Hoop picking that one up. Just peeks out right at the correct moment, and TJV not going to be long for that world. So that's going to be a 4th round now over to the side of Beta Division. To see here will be the push now once again. Actually, Challenger Sub is just going to go straight in with the ultimate. It looks like has a classic in hand. They're going to make their way here over towards B. It's all on Forest here with a Bucky in the back of the site. Not really the most ideal buy for sure, and is going to be able to dodge that dart. So you're going to see the Sova drone as well to come in to clear this. And we're going to see if Forest will be able to stay alive. The Terse is going to go down. There's going to be the Bucky. Not going to be able to do a whole lot at range. And yeah, Challenger Sub is just going to take him down. Sheesh does have a Vandal to work with here.
Spike planted.
We're
Last
going to see
player standing.
where they do end up want to go. And Challenger Sub is just going to absolutely clean house in the back there. Is able to find 2 more for 3 total on the round. Is going to be going straight up into the back and is going to find 1. It will be Sheesh, and Sheesh is going to end the reign of terror there with a headshot. A little bit unnecessary here, but that is going to be all kind of found. Sheesh looking for another head here and is going to end up dropping down. There's going to be 2 players coming in on the flank. I don't know how he hits that shot. Somehow is able to hit that one. Almost gets the gun out again for Lunges, but no, Lunges is going to be there to finish things off. Sheesh, I don't know how that shot hits, but somehow it does, and that is going to be 2 players surviving from Beta Division. So a significant amount of damage still actually done there in that kind of a half buy round coming out of Dinghy. They're going to buy up now to the full rifles. You can see the bank is beginning to amass for Beta Division. A fair amount currently in the bank. On the other side, every single player of Dinghy is under $1,000. They are not going to have a lot of credits to work with going into this next round if they lose. Again, it's going to be a lot of early A presence here coming out of the side of Dinghy, or excuse me, of Beta Division. You're going to see they're immediately going to spread out across a little more. Doc is going to be headed now towards mid, and they're just going to go flying in on the site. A double dive basically with the raise and Neon just kind of going straight in. This Hoop is just going to completely wall off Challenger Sub. There's no returning from that one, but it's not going to matter too much there. As Doc is going to find another there. The teleport is going to... Wait, what? Okay, no. Doc actually died. Okay, that was... I thought the teleport was still being channeled somehow, but Heroic Fable going to find a second. Is going to drop down, though, into the waiting arms of Lunges. Lunges always seems to be alive here. And that is going to be that round done and dusted as they're just going to go charging right in on towards the A site. I mean, they just dove straight through. Two players, the two duelists, went balls deep, and they come out on top. 3 ultimates, though, will be available for Dinghy here, as they are going to be looking to kind of just half buy again into this round. It's going to be 6-1.
Turn out.
We're going to see where these players are going to make their way. And it does look like the side of Beta Division is going to show a fair amount of presence here over towards B for once, as they will have 3 players here. You're going to have Heroic Fable with an SMG tucked into the corner. Doc, though, is going to have that completely blinded out. They're going to be ready for it, yeah, and Hoop executes that very cleanly. So down goes Heroic Fable. The flash coming in from TJV, not actually spotted, and somehow some of these players have got around behind, as that's going to be Lummy Dude and Sheesh both picking up kills. Doc will find one on towards TJV on the other side of the map, so it's going to be a 3v3 here. And they're going to have some weaponry retrieved here. There's going to be 2 Vandals and a Spectre in Forest's hands right now as they're making their way across the map to B. There's going to be enough time here for a post-plant setup out of the side of Beta Division, and that's going to be a teleport all the way outside. They will be there to greet Forest. Forest is going to go down. That was the one SMG they had. But Sheesh is also going to be quite low here. It's going to be at half. We'll have the Nightfall available in most of the utilities, so we're going to see where they choose to go with this. You're going to see the divide actually is going to come through here. And there's going to be a player just walking around the back, and the gun is not going to be fully cocked, and down it goes. So Maupow from the back of the site finds both kills. It's going to be 7 rounds now for Beta Division. It was a half-buy round. You're going to see Dinghy finally going to be able to buy back up, get those rifles back into play. But they are finding themselves pretty close. I mean, you're able to close that one in the back, but unfortunately not going to happen this time, and that will be the round going the way of the side of Beta Division here.
Come on, let's go.
It's going to be an early kill. Maupow again. Sheesh going for the aggressive. Maupow's going to find a second one as well on towards TJV. Somehow picks that one up. And it's going to go just diving in right here on towards a third. I don't know how that's happening. Lummy Dude is able to find another. But it's going to be a 2v5. Challenger Seb gets brought back to full HP. Heroic Fable is going to find one. Forest is in the middle of putting a turret down and gets teleported on by Doc. As just everything is just all over the place here. Flashes are going to come through. Going to spot one there. Heroic Fable is going to take down Hoop. The spike is planted here, but it's going to be a lot of heaven that needs to be cleared out. Flash is going to come through here. Going to spot one, but it's just going to get shot in the back. Maupow 4 in the round puts them up to 8-1 right now.
You say something? Sorry, ear's still ringing.
We're going to see again. I mean, it's just going to be low buys here for the side of Dinghy. It's 8-1 right now as we head into round number 10.
I'll find you.
See, I mean, again, Maupow is going to get that early pick. We're kind of going back into the kind of tried and true stuff that we saw before in the bind that we saw earlier today, where Beta Division was finding every single opening pick. And I mean, it was attacking sided opening picks for basically the duration of the map. But Beta Division once again is just absolutely going at it as hard as they possibly can. Lummy's going to commit that ultimate and is going to lose the Prowler almost immediately here. But Maupow will find TJV as Maupow is in the back, finds another 3 dead at the hands of the Rays, and it's all going to be on Forest with a Sheriff and 5 players to find. Not a whole lot doing here. Maybe just looking for some exits, but no, Lunges is going to find it. That's going to be a flawless round coming out of Beta Division here as they make it up to 9, and they're looking for a dominant half right now.
Ready to stretch your wings?
9-1. Guns are at the ready. 3 ultimates on the board for Dinghy. We're going to see where they do end up taking this one. The spike is actually going to be all the way over towards B. You're going to see the consistent presence that Beta Division has been showing here over towards A for the duration of the map. They're kind of just conditioning Dinghy that, yeah, where you're going to expect a stack here at the start of every round. But the action is going on the other side. It's going to be Hoop breaking into this. Breaking into the site as Heroic Fables, usually on the other side of the map, is going to end up going down. And it's now just going to be TJV just flying forward here. Somehow had no idea, basically, that anyone was even close. And is just going to get caught out in the open with the gun out. Gun not out. As that's going to be a huge flank from Sheesh. Goes through, gets one. Not able to find the second on towards Challenger 7. Almost had a huge spray down there. But not able to find it. Let me do is going to be stuck behind the wall, but Maopao is going to find Forrest in the back as well as the ultimate. So the lockdown not coming into play. Sheesh is going to find one as well. So we're into a 2v2 here. Wall's going to get broken, but Lunges is going to be up there in heaven. That's going to be a problem now because Lummy is going to have to find and track down that player along with the Sage. There's no idea where the Sage has gone. And there's the Sage. Found him. 10 rounds on the board for Beta Division.
Last round before the switch.
We're going to see here again. I mean, Dinghy is trying to buy into this. They want a single round over the course of the half and then proceeded to lose 7 straight. So your loss bonus is going to be at its peak. And it's going to be once again a presence early from Beta Division. They've showed this every single round. And they've been able to counter everything that Dinghy's been trying to go against it. I mean, you saw a lot of early presence here on this side of the map. The Seekers are going to go out extremely early and just get caught out. Hoop is going to find TJV early on. And this is going to be the response. A big mid-presence push here coming out of the side of Dinghy. But it might just be too late at this point. They're going to get a res in. And that is going to be Sheesh coming in behind them on the flank. I think the shots might have just kind of given away his position there. You're going to see Heroic Fable just charging right in. We'll get peeked on though, and she's just going to find one, but now it's all going to be on Forrest now in the 1v3. 2 ultimates out and at the ready there, looking for him. Trying to track down where he's gone. They're going to have to back away here as the Raze ultimate comes through. But the problem is that Forrest just has nowhere to really go and is going to be forced to walk into this one. As there's going to be Maopao coming out for the peak. 11-1 half right now for the side of Beta Division, as they're going to just stamp the seal of approval on an absolutely dominant half coming out of them here. As that will be Beta Division now on the verge of taking it 2-0. Dinghy, on the other hand, is probably just kind of recoup as many rounds as they possibly can, as you're just trying to keep up your round differential at a little better than your opponents. If you're going to lose the map and the series, you'd like to at least get some of the rounds, but 11-1 is not a scoreline you want to be staring down right now. We're going to see as we do switch to a Dinghy attack in half where they do end up deciding to start out things. You're going to see the Sage wall gets broken in mid. So that wall will be popped. They're going to know that there's going to be a presence there. And that's going to force a lot of players to kind of move their way here towards the middle of the map. You're going to see, you know, the Neon and the Sage both kind of moving to the side. Doc will spot a couple players here in the garage. I don't know if he spotted all of them. You're going to see the push now in towards Mail. It's going to force these players back. Challenger said with a Sheriff again. And it looks like a possible move here towards the A site. The problem is that Lunch is all the way out of T spawn right now. Gonna pop up over the top, and you're gonna spot Maopao. There's Maopao there, spotted in mid. We'll be traded back 1-for-1 though, so these players trying to get across into the A site. You're gonna see the rotation here from the defense, and as well as Lunges. Lunges is gonna be in a prime position for a possible backstab here.
Spike planted.
You know where they do end up wanting to go. You're gonna see the late rotate as well. 2 players CT are going to get spotted by that flash as well. Lunge is just waiting for the perfect opportunity here to basically just backstab because no one's really expecting this. And there you go. Forrest is going to go down from the side of Challenger Seb. All these players are just going to come flying through. Lunges finally strikes here and is able to, well, almost remove one. And it's now just going to be Doc in a 1v2. Lummy is going to be extremely low and is also going to be smoked off here. So the Prowler is going to come through. Not going to spot anything. And Doc is going to get full blinded up. Has no idea where anyone is here. And it might be a little too late in this round. Had 2 bullets and the Ghost not able to close that out. So there you go. A second round on the board for the side of Dinghy here.
We move as a unit, okay? Last thing I need is some
They're
hero
going to be able
messing
to
things up.
pick up some weaponry here. Take it into the round. Sheesh immediately buys a Vandal. At 19 and 13 too. Currently leading the team by quite a bit. More than happy to take up that mantle. Actually has the same number of kills as the entire team combined. So, I mean, if you're going to give somebody a Vandal, it better be Sheesh right now. You're going to hop on board, see where this is going to go. You're going to see a big opening push here. You got 2 players here stacked up from the side of Beta Division very early. Paranoia is going to go right through Sheesh. Full blind, has no idea what's going on, and immediately goes down. The trades need to be there, and they are. 3 drop from the side of Beta Division here, as Hoop and Maopao now have to make their way all the way across the map. And this should be a round for the side of Dinghy, unless something goes disastrously wrong here. You're just going to have a couple of classics right now. And Maopao going all the way around the back. So the potential backstab here could possibly do some damage, except nope, TJV is going to be there ready and waiting for it. It's all going to be on towards Hoop with a classic. Not a whole lot to work with here. Just going to spray with the right click. Not going to find anything. Third round on the board for Dinghy as they're beginning to bring this one back, but now is going to be the real
one of my
test.
creatures, it's a good thing, all right? Gun here.
See on the board, Vandals across the board for the side of Beta Division as they're buying into this one. Dinghy as well, going to have 4 rifles on the board and 1 SMG in the hands of Forrest, so they're going to be okay with that. They're actually going to probably just drop the Bulldog over to somebody as well, as they're going to make early presence here over towards B. Challenger Seb going to be in garage, going to be looking for this early pick if there's going to be somebody there. The early fight is going to go the way of Dinghy here. 2 early kills as the bait and switch there on Challenger Seb works out to perfection. Now you're just going to have lunges now stuck in mid. Doc is going to find one, able to fall back away and not get traded. And the backstab once again coming in from Maopao. Might be a little bit late though behind these players. TJV is going to find Doc. And now it's just going to be these 2 players re-aggressing from heaven. TJV breaks the ankles as he jumps off the ledge there. You're going to spot a couple players down below. It's going to be lunges now in the 1v4. Nothing doing. The attackers again continuing on a massive streak, I guess, of just rounds 1 in a row. As Dinghy is once again going to stay alive. There's not going to be much of a buy here for Beta Division. They don't have a lot of money. So it's going to be a half buy. You know, Stingers, Sheriffs, you know, the regular stuff that you normally see in this. And that is going to be all they're going to be able to bring to this. On the other side, full rifles across the board. The Dinghy looking to make their way here on towards a 5th round for the map. And I mean, you never know. They might go on an incredibly long streak. They gave up 11 rounds. You never know, because Beta Division might also give up 11 rounds. It's very possible. The nade, though, going to do a decent amount of early damage here to the side of Dinghy. And that is going to be Maopao with the Sheriff up top. Is going to just be falling back here as the players are going to start flying in. Lunges going to be on the site with a Stinger. Going to get spotted here by the Fade as well. And it's just going to be working around the smokes. Lemmy's going to drop that plant. Force is going to find Maopao. And this is just going to be lunges now. Charging forward. Don't know if they know he's on the site, but now they do. Going to not end up picking up anything out of that. Doc is going to have a Sheriff to work with. We're going to see if there's anything on the other side. We'll find one, actually. He finds Forrest at long range. Brought down to 60 HP. Going to go around the corner. Finds another one.
Last player standing.
All of a sudden, it's going to be the last one left. It's going to get shot through the wall, and that's going to be Lemmy picking it up. TJV finds another as well. 5 rounds on the board for Dinghy. And Beta Division is beginning to bleed rounds here a bit. That's going to be 4 in a row here for the side of Dinghy. You're going to see, you're going to have the Phantom. One single Phantom actually in the hands of Forrest. Every other player in the game prefers that Vandal, the one-shot capability. is just what everyone likes. So you're going to see the ultimates as well, a lot more on Dinghy. So they're going to have these ultimates available for executes on the map and for the post plants as well.
You should know.
Early dart there over towards the A site though means that they know that no one is going to be deep A, and that lockdown over towards B is going to draw a lot of these players. The rotations are coming through because Maopao is all the way out the back. The problem is this leaves the path through ropes completely empty right now. If they do end up deciding to go for it, it doesn't look like that's going to happen because Challenger 7 is going to drop the spike as well. Lunge is going to just peek out, and all of a sudden Maopao is the only player left. The executes coming out from Dinghy was fantastic. Even though they went right into the stack, they killed every single player available, and Maopao now is just going to be stuck coming in from the back, and he gets spotted by the Killjoy turret as well. So they know exactly where this guy's coming from. In a 1v4 as well, not a whole lot to be able to do. It might just even try to save the rifle, honestly, at this point, because there's not a whole lot that Maopao can really be expected. Might get a kill here to pick up the ultimate at the very end. There's actually just going to go right in through the smoke, and is not able to find anything out of it. Gets shot from 3 different directions. Sheesh picks that one up. Finds the 23rd kill of the map so far from Sheesh. So Sheesh definitely having a map right now. And we're going to see once again going into that next round. It's going to be the guns not looking too hot for the side of Beta Division. They're basically forced into the same situation that they themselves had been putting Dinghy in the previous. Catch again. The peaks will be coming through early on. The early A side presence here from the side of Dinghy. I mean, it just seems like that's the kind of common thing for anyone playing this map for the time being. You're gonna have forced out in mid here, looking to try to prevent any mid aggression. And now you can see the space is being cleared here. Challenger Seb is gonna be stuck on the site with a classic. Not a whole lot to go else with. The flash will come through. He's gonna catch both players here. Lunch is gonna have a Spectre to work with here. The Forest will pick up Hoop. Challenger Seb goes down. And I mean, Lunge is probably not going to be too long for this world. He's going to peek out. Not a whole lot to work with. And now it's going to leave 2 players here. So Doc is actually going to find 1. And Forest is actually be quite low here.
Spike planted.
So that does mean that there is a chance here to find a couple of kills if possible. Or just to be able to take that weaponry. And oh, well, there's going to be 1 weapon. And it's going to be on all the way in the back. Is going to be very low. And no, it's not going to matter. Sheesh with 3 in the round. TJ Feet closes out on towards Doc. And now it's 11-7. This is looking a lot closer than what it was previously expected to be here. Let's see, for the time being, players are going to be setting up. It's going to be full gun round again. I mean, look at Dinghy. The money on Dinghy is astronomical right now. 2 players, 3 players basically, or 4 actually. Like the whole team is basically very close to maxing out here. As Hoop, I think, just accidentally used a heal before the round had started. So that, I don't think, was supposed to happen. And the wall is immediately going to get destroyed. Force is going to find the early kill on towards Maopao. Challenger Seb, though, trades back in garage, but the rest of the team is on their way up mid here. Doc is going to be the point of contact. Going to be flashed around the corner, though. Somehow gets Heroic Fable with that as well. It's going to be a 3v3 situation here. As you're going to have the players of Dinghy are on their way to the A site. Flash is going to go in on towards the site. Nothing is going to be spotted. It's all going to be on lunges here. He's going to find 1. Looking to make it 2, but gets traded back out on. And that's going to be now the 2v2. The divide comes through. And that is going to prevent a lot of these players from kind of pushing through. Actually, it does not cut off a whole lot. Both players are already through the divide here. It's going to be the Sage and the Neon coming in. Both players are on the site. And they're going to be kind of spotted out here. They should be aware of this. The stuns are going to go through, and they're going to catch all the players here. But no, that's just going to be a 1v1 now. Lummy versus Hoop. As Hoop is able to find Sheesh. He's going to walk around the corner, and the timing is just not going to be there. Hoop will finish it off, and that's going to be Beta Division here on towards match point 12-7. Dinghy has more than enough money to buy into the round, but it doesn't matter if you're not going to be able to win these rounds out.
Match point.
As we are going to see Beta Division now 12-7. They're going to have Well, so most, like a relatively okay buy, I guess. I mean, you're going to have the 3 Vandals. You're going to have a couple weaker rifles in the mix. On the other side, Dinghy fully equipped and a lot of money to spare, but the money won't matter if they don't win this round. I mean, they can't afford to lose another round anymore, or it's going to be over. We're going to see a lot of mid presence here and a lot of B as well. Challenger Seb not going for that early peek down B towards Garage. Is more than happy to just kind of sit back and wait. The wall's going to be immediately broken here, and Doc is going to be caught in the teleport and goes down. So Heroic Fable is going to continue on these early picks, and this is again a lot of attacking, just opening picks. And there you go, a second as Challenger Seb is going to fall, so that's going to force these players back. Maopao is going to walk out right behind one player here, and that's going to be TJV going down. So that's going to be 1 kill found back into this round. 3 ultimates as well available for the side of Beta Division. They know the Sova is going to be relatively far back here from the position of that Hunter's Fury.
You should run.
That is also going to be the lockdown going down, and that is going to be a bit of an issue here. Sheesh is going to walk right. I don't know how Sheesh gets that on towards lunges and still somehow gets out with his life. Meanwhile, Heroic Fable coming in the back. He's able to find 1. Looking to make it 2. Is not able to finish that one off. As Maopao is going to find another one as well. It's going to be a 2v2 here. As the ultimate is going to go flying back and somehow does not kill Lummy. As Lummy's going to survive, but Hoop is going to be on that defuse. Not going to be long for the world though. Force is going to come up to pick that kill. Lummy and Force both survive. It's going to be an 8th round here for Dinghy. As well, actually Force do not survive, it turns out. But it doesn't matter because they have all the money in the world and they can buy back into it. They're more than okay with it. We're going to see once again, though, Beta Division going to be relegated to basically 0 money. They just got hard reset, basically. And that is not going to be a whole lot they have in the bank. Everyone's going to be basically on a classic except for Maopao here. And they're just going to charge right forward through. This worked once before in the bonus round. It's probably not going to work a second time, though, as they're going to get mowed down here. Only 1 player left. It's going to be Doc with a classic and not much long for the world. 9-12 here. Dinghy is still making this comeback possible.
Make sure to follow my pack in. They'll lead us right to the enemy.
We're going to see again all the weapons going to be re-equipped. Back up on the board here. And we're going to see where these players are headed. I mean, right now it's just been a whole string of rounds. I mean, it was 11 straight rounds. Or not 11 straight rounds. It's 11-1 at the half. And now it's been 8 rounds for Dinghy on this side so far on the attacking half. We're going to see where they end up going early on. They're going to show that A presence again. They're not actually going to break the darts. So if you're Beta Division, you don't think there's players here over towards A. They're going to keep their players on the B side of the map. And I really would have liked to see a rotate here because now that you've dodged that dart, you didn't break it. They think that there's no presence there. But Challenger Seb is going to open up. Opening kill on towards Force. So finally the defense is going to pick up that opening first blood. Lunges spots TJV and is going to have to back away now because they know there's a player here on that side of the map. You're going to see a teleport coming in on towards A to reinforce it as well. 3 players now on the A side of the map, and the Seekers are going to be out. So they're going to follow these. They're going to know exactly that there's a couple players here on this side. Bashish will find Maopao on the other side of the map, and Hoop is going to end up dropping, which is going to be a problem now. They got to pick that one up, and you're going to have to get away. Heroic Fable will trade back on towards Challenger Seb here. We're going to be in a 3v3, but TJV will find Lunges. Lunges is going for these peaks. Sheesh comes through and finds Doc, which is going to leave Hoop now in the 1v3.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
See, I mean, again, Hoop going to be out. Might have spotted a player. Oh, there you go. Okay, did see Sheesh. He's going to be forced, though, to drop back down on towards the site. Will get hurt. There's going to be the shots ringing out. He's going to know this player's back here. Is just going to get shot in the back. Has no idea which way to go. Sheesh with 3 in the round on to 33 kills. And is basically just dragging the team, kicking and screaming here back towards overtime. It's going to be 10-12. Not a lot of weaponry going to be able to be bought in this round for Beta Division either. See, I mean, again, it's going to be Stingers and a single Bulldog on the side of Beta Division. They are going to be playing for that overtime round. The presence, again, is going to be shown. Look at the speed coming out of these players on towards mid. Challenger Seb has cleared the entire B side of the map. They know exactly where this is coming from. And really, Dinghy's going to have to go here because they're not, by the time that they're actually going to be ready, the backstab is going to be arriving. There's 3 players coming in on the flank, and they've got nothing really to kind of watch for this. As they're going to stall them out even longer. The turret is going to catch them, though. They're going to be aware of these players in the back. As long as he's going to find one here. There's going to be the players close up, and that's going to be Hoop finding another. TJV will find one, though. That's going to be Lunges in the back. Finds another. And this is going to get real awkward real quick here, but now it's all going to be on Hoop. Last player left alive, and that is going to be the attackers winning the round. Dinghy, 1 round away now from bringing us to overtime. Against all odds, basically, they're going to win 10 rounds on the attacking side. And they only need 1 more here to send us to the OT. It's going to be win by 2 OT if they make it. And there you go. 4 rifles across the board on the side of Dinghy. Still got tons of money, but, I mean, you can't use any of it now because it's the last round of the match. I would like to see, like, an operator get bought for an early peak or anything like that. But I don't think we're going to see that out of these players. They want their Vandals. They're more than happy to go for those. And we're going to start off basically just as we always do, mid presence here, but this is going to be an early A push by the side of Dinghy, or sorry, Beta Division. They're going for that early movement. TJV is going to be checking this here and is going to catch one player out in the back. It's traded back, though, and that is now going to be force these players into an awkward spot. They're going to slowly get boxed in. Now, if you are Dinghy, because you can see where these players are positioned across the map, there's going to be a big wall. It's going to be on Challenger Seb here to try and greet this garage push, and it's going to see the first one. It's going to be one popped out. Phoenix ultimate will be dealt with, and Challenger Seb is going to get overrun. Did a lot of damage, but is not able to close it out. See, Shisha is going to get that spike down. It's going to be falling away. Lunges here is going to get caught out, tagged up, and knows they know the presence is going to be back there. He's going to catch one, and he's going to catch the Phoenix there, and just going to spam right through the smoke here. Lummy now is going to be in the back. It's going to be a 4v2 as the res comes through. Sheesh. Looking to be last one available here, and is going to go for the spray here in the back. He's looking for the spike and is not able to do it at the very last step. Beta Division is going to hold on. And it's going to be a 13-11 victory for the side of Beta Division as they close things out. I mean, you got it.